My name is Idina binti Azhar and my metric number is 2011254. So basically, food waste refers to food that complete the food supply chain up to a final product with a good quality and fit for consumption, but still doesn't get consumed because it is discarded, whether or not after it is left to spoil or expired. Besides, most of the food waste are generated from households. So, what is the problem of food waste? For your information, food waste releases methane gas, which is significantly more harmful than the carbon dioxide because it absorbs heat more efficiently than other greenhouse gases. Despite the fact that the gas has a shorter lifespan than carbon dioxide, it has more powerful effect and may quickly warm the ground with the heat it absorbs. The warming of the planet will result in increasing sea level and climate change. This is already happening now. The planet is becoming hotter and the weather is becoming more unpredictable. Even Ireland recently staged a funeral for a glacier that had disappeared due to climate change. Other than that, food waste is destroying our beautiful planet because it wastes the water. In throwing out million tons of food, we also waste uncounted million gallons of water that was used to plant, grow, sustain, or otherwise to produce it.
My name is Numaisara binti Abdul Muttalib and my metric number is 2019450. So our group have spread out a Google form to know others' opinion about food waste and the solution of our project. From the Google form, we found out that 84.2% of students are aware that the food waste is a big issue nowadays, and the main reasons of food getting wasted from each household is because of buying too much. This is because people buy a lot of food without an appropriate planning, especially when there is sales or promotions on some products. When there is too much food, it will lead to expiry of the food as the food turns bad before being used and will be thrown as a waste. Food is also wasted when we over-prepare. If one prepares too much food more than is needed, the excess of food will go to the waste. Most of people will put the leftover back to the fridge, but people tend to not eat it anymore and ended up being thrown away. From the Star News, recently it's reported that out of 38,000 tons of domestic waste daily, 45% of them are food waste, out of which around 4,080 tons are still edible. The amount of food that getting wasted can feed about 3 million people for 3 meals per day. Hunger and malnutrition are still major crises in Indonesia that disproportionately affected the poor, particularly children. A research found that 22% of children under 5 experience stunted growth due to hunger.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hajar Eliana binti Ismail and my metric number is 2010500 and I will present our project solution. Our project solution is to raise public awareness about food waste. We will use social media as our major platform because it is widely used, and posting important message on it is likely to reach a large audience. We are going to create food waste awareness posters and post it on all social media like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So, people will be more conscious about the severity of this problem that happened in Malaysia. Moreover, in the poster, we will also share about how some people waste their food and some people even sleep in a condition of hunger because they don't have enough money to buy food. As a result, in the poster, we will propose creating a booth or a place where people may gather all the food that they don't finish as well as food that they wish to donate, and we call it as a food bank. The food bank will help to limit the amount of food that is not consumed while also assisting in the resolution of hunger issue.
My name is Manisa binti Garudin and my metric number is 2019314. The benefit of launching a food bank is to channel food to the needy as concern of rising cost of living. Moreover, in this pandemic COVID-19, many job sectors were closed in order to cut the cost of production. People that get fired has no money to buy a food. Next, launching a food bank in a certain area also can reduce food waste. Most of the people love to do impulsive buying and the food will end up in the trash as they still have a lot of food left. Instead of seeing the food being thrown away, we definitely could spend the money to the right place, as the activity is like killing two birds with one stone. What is different our food bank with others? Instead of distribute food in one place and people coming to get their food, our food bank also provide delivery and also search people that who are really in need. This is because maybe some information that we distribute is not reached to them, especially from people at rural area, as they did not know using phone. This activity is justified as leading the way because people nowadays forget that Allah and resources need to use wisely. We do not want to become the friend of shaitan and get our torment later, so that the food bank is usable for people not to react to wasting their food.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shami bin Sabaruddin. I will talk about crowdfunding and our target group. Our food bank won't be a food bank if there is no donation or any crowdfunding. We are encouraging people to do good deeds by helping other people in need, and also to increase their reward to be brought into the next chapter of their life. Our plan was to accumulate all the received and donated goods to our team members' booth or collecting area, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we need to improvise and make some changes. We are also now accepting donations in the form of online transfers for those who can't engage in donating physically. We advertise our poster for crowdfunding in most social media so that it can get the highest engagement. Whoever is willing to donate will keep in touch with me so that I can guide them on how to donate. This will improve the flow of the donations. Now that we have enough fundings to be donated, we are going to identify the people that we need to help. Each of our group members will identify the people who are in need, where they don't always have enough food to eat or even homeless in their respective area. We'll make a survey and identify people who are in need. This group can directly contact us if they are aware of our intentions in helping them. The people around us can also directly inform us about other people that they know who might need our help from the food bank. Even though this is just a small start towards achieving zero hunger, it will create a ripple effect that will benefit a lot of people in the future. Together we have the power to change the world.
My name is Nur Ashikin binti Yusuf, matric number 2016576. Today I will talk about Islamic perspective related to our project. In Islamic perspective, Islam does not accept any food wastage at any time. According to Al-Khubaisi, he said Islam absolutely prohibits wastage in every aspect of one's life, whether it to be with one's time, one's energy, or one's food. So in order to minimize this problem, our project will provide food bank to minimize food wastage among the society. We can say our project to provide food bank is one of sadaqah to the society. It is because with the existence of food bank, we can protect human life. Besides that, food bank is one way for us to give charity to the society, especially for needy families, orphan care center, and elderly care center. This can ease their burden of starving every day due to the scarcity of life. Moreover, with the existence of food bank, we can share happiness with needy families and orphans. Other than that, we also can get reward from Allah. As people say, in our rizki, there is a rizki of others as well. In conclusion, we hope this project to provide food bank in order to minimize the food waste will achieve the goals. Besides that, we also hope the society will look up into these matters and stop wasting the food.